this one we're going to talk about Itec. Itec is a way you can set your tractor to do multiple functions at the beginning and at the end of an operation. So we're doing a little grass spot here. We got a little disc on the back, but I want to show you kind of a brief way on how to utilize this technology or this function. This 1 and 2 is going to be, your 1's going to be when you start, the 2 is going to be when you end. So we're gonna start the field, we're gonna speed up, we're gonna put 4-wheel drive in, we're gonna drop the 3-point, and then when we get to the end, we're gonna slow down, we're gonna pick up the 3-point, we're gonna take the 4-wheel drive off so we can turn. Once we have them in there, all you got to be doing is hitting 1 and 2, and your tractor does that for you. So on this screen, this is a 6110M, 6110R, I believe. Under the menu column, you go to applications and there's Itec. So how Itec works is you have to have it turned on. So we have it on. I developed a few of these in the lot. So Itec 1 is when we start, Itec 2 is when we raise. So I labeled it 6110 raise. But when we pull this up, what I have set is on set 1, we're dropping the 3-point. When the 3-point drops, then the engine's going to turn to 1800 RPMs, and then it's going to shift me up 3 gears to what range I'm in, and then it's going to turn the MFWD on. So that's all in the system. It's going to remember to do that every time. If I get out of this and I go to our raise section, what it's going to do is it's going to shift me down to gear 1. It's going to take my MFWD out and it's going to raise it all in a matter of seconds. So we'll just go over a quick deal here. Again, this is kind of a little grass operation, so we're not doing a whole lot, but when you can tell I'm full RPMs, I take off and I hit our 1 function. It's going to drop me down, shift up, increase RPMs, and I'm going to act like I got to the end of the field. I'm going to hit 2. It's going to shift me down and it's going to lift it up. Now when I turn around, it's got me on that gear 1, so I'm slow enough. And then when I hit 1 again, it's going to do everything on its own. Shift up, get me to 1800 RPMs, and MFWD back on. Again, hit number 2, slows me down, lifts me up, and that's it. So quick deal. We don't utilize this a lot, but certain applications, it really makes it handy to just get your setting in there. Once it's in there, it's always in there. So just want to do a quick demo, and if anybody has any questions, just give the sales team a call. So.
Hello, Jason Beehler here with Grossenburg Implement, Winter, South Dakota. Today I want to introduce you to a great product that we offer in PowerGard Protection Plan, which is an extended warranty coverage. It is available on new and pre-owned John Deere equipment. What does PowerGard Protection do? Basically, it's going to cover mechanical breakdown caused by a defective component due to faulty materials or original workmanship for John Deere built branded products. It's going to be able to cover everything from AMS components to tractors, combines, etc. Some of the customer benefits that you would receive for purchasing the protection plan is going to be a peace of mind. So you're going to have budgeted payments and kind of know where you're at there. Reduced downtime, which it's going to pay the contracts for the large repairs, so you don't have to try to save up the money to get it repaired and pay for it. There are different deductible plans as well for that. It's going to increase the value at resale or at the time of trade-in. There shouldn't be any components that aren't fixed under the program while you own it, so it's going to essentially make it worth more when you go to trade it. There's no pre-approvals on covered repairs. The reason for that is because PowerGard is actually a John Deere product. It's not a third-party company like a lot of the warranties are out there in the different industries as far as automotive, boats, RVs, that type of stuff. This is actually John Deere owned, which is a great thing as well. Basically, there's repair costs less any deductible is paid directly to the dealership. There's no prepayments. Flexible coverage terms meets, the ownership, the ownership of the equipment and the annual usage. So basically, how long you can own it, how many hours are you going to put on it. There's going to be different types of plans that are going to be available for you there. You can finance this coverage through the John Deere Farm Plan. John Deere Financial has a program, et cetera, et cetera. It's also transferable to the next owner at no cost, no paperwork fees, that type of stuff, which is huge because in most cases it's a hassle to transfer the stuff. There's going to be two types of coverage. There's going to be the limited coverage, which is essentially a powertrain coverage, and then the comprehensive, which is more like a bumper-to-bumper coverage. So there's going to be options there. Even if you're not purchasing the equipment at this time, you can still call in, talk to your sales consultant, and they can actually get you a quote of what it would cost. There would be an inspection and an oil scan that would need to be done. But if you decide to keep your equipment in for another year or two, you can get a coverage for it, which I definitely recommend. And it's something a lot of the customers take advantage of. The different coverages can span different hours, different years, up to 6 years on combines and up to 1,500 hours. Tractors up to 10 years, sprayers up to 6-year-old. So there's some great coverage. If you're interested in any type of information on any of the coverage plans, please feel free to give us a call at any of our locations and ask to speak to a sales consultant, and they will be able to get your information looked up, get you some pricing, get you some financing options, and hopefully be able to help facilitate you taking advantage of this great program.
Hi, we're here with Digger Rutten from NDE. He's been the NDE rep for about 16 years, and he's just going to do a little walk around on the FS 550. Go ahead, Digger.
All right. Well, we're talking about an NDE Co vertical feed mixer here today, and with the vertical feed mixer, you have the ability to use it to process hay and to make a TMR ration, or to just use it as a mixer wagon. And the thing about a vertical mixer, the way that the auger is in it, that it brings the product up from the floor and through the center and then falls down on the outside. So the NDE mixers, we have 14 different sizes ranging from 330 cubic feet all the way up to 1,700 cubic feet. Now with the beef rations the way they are and the fluffier, the NDE stands out from the other brands with the big door. We have a 58-inch door, and that is one of the largest in the industry, so you can unload a fluffier product. And then we have tall shields on our conveyor and a wider conveyor versus the competition that's out there. And we have 4 different lengths of this folding conveyor, and this folding conveyor will fold up tight against the mixer so you're not wider than the mixer. There's a lot of design goes into how your tub is, and we tip our end walls and have our sidewall running straight up and down. We feel you need to get a closeness to that auger to get a disturbance in there on your feet. Then we run a walk in tandem design, and the beef guys are really liking that for pulling through the mud and in the pens and stuff like that. And it doesn't slide, it stays behind your tractor versus jackknifing like your typical single-tired mixer wagon that you're used to. This is what we call a restrictor, and what it does, if this is all the way out, if you put a bale in here, the bale will tend to spin as fast as what the auger's going, and it also acts as another mixer that it's a third of the way off the floor, and we're going to stop that product. Usually we run in the center, so we're going to stop the product here at the narrowest point with the sidewall straight, and it creates another hole here, so it's another mixing action. So it's harder to mix too long and mix your product out on a vertical because you have that, versus the horizontals. You know, you can mix your product too long and then it'll separate. Got an option for road light kits on them. These are the heavy duty tires. And then here's another restrictor right here. Like I say, generally we run in the center. There's an oil tank reservoir here for the planetary, which is the main drive. The other thing that's nice about a vertical mixer is the less moving parts versus a horizontal mixer with all your chains and gears and sprockets. A vertical mixer is driven from the PTO with one drive line to your planetary gearbox, and then your auger is bolted on top of that planetary, and that's all of your moving parts. So there's less wear and friction on a vertical, and your cattle will get a better ration that the first cow, the middle cow, and the last cow are going to get the same bite of grain. So that's just kind of a quick overview. We can run any scale system that a guy wants. This is just a remote display Weightronics, but we can program for any feed program that you have or any brand of scale you want to run. The NDE mixers, we have 14 different sizes, ranging from 330 cubic feet all the way up to 1,700 cubic feet. And your horsepower requirements are in the range of 80 horsepower on up to the 250 for the bigger models. Typically speaking, I would say the 120 to 140 horsepower tractors run the majority of the mixers.
So we've been selling these NDE mixers for about 3 years now. We had great success with them. NDE is a great company. They have a great warranty, and we're just a phone call away. So please give us a call. We'll do a demo, and we'll find the right mixer that fits your needs. Thank you.
Thanks everyone for joining us on this virtual John Deere Days. Hopefully you found some informative information from this, and we'll continue doing this years to come and then keep on improving and get different information. Just want to again say thanks, and I look forward to this year, upcoming year 2022, and the future. I feel as a fourth generation John Deere dealership, you know, we owe it all to our people and our customers. And one thing I really enjoy is meeting people, new people. I really enjoy being out at someone's place and seeing how they operate and seeing what they do, and just know that, you know, they're a family business. They take pride in what they do, and I think we're kind of a similar dynamic there that makes us really strong, and we're going to continue that. We're going to be a place where we're a family business that you look forward to coming in and working with the people at Grossenburg Implement. So again, want to wish everybody happy holidays and look forward to the upcoming business year, and wish everybody a lot of success, and stay safe. If you have any questions, feel free to talk to any one of us here at Grossenburg Implement. So thank you.